Headshot.
Chapter 91 is the beginning of Almond vs Takizawa. While that's going on, we also have Dr. Kanu and Corona have a confrontation in a strange but yet grim way that you probably would not expect to hear, but that is the way how Ishida writes. Nonetheless, the end of the chapter got something pretty interesting in terms of the battle with Takizawa, as it seems like he is the prime focus of this volume, as we are still in the midway. And not only that, he could be the final boss in this entire scenario with Rue Island, but it's only a matter of time to find out if there's any more plot twists coming along the way. The chapter was pretty good. It got me curious exactly what has Dr. Kanu has discovered, as well as what's going to happen with Takizawa. What Ishida likes to do is to have to insert this strange comedy that actually makes me laugh many times. However, you always get the grim reality, these way of this comedy inserted mixed with the horrifying nature of a character. In this case with Dr. Kanu, he's the one that brings up a lot of negativity, especially where the moment where Corona actually comes in just to beg for one last request, and that is to revive her sister. Her sister is supposed to be alive. She believes that she can hear her talk. She believes she can eat. Dr. Kanu even compare himself to Dr. Frankenstein. Like, you expect me to shoot a lightning bolt now? It's strange because the fact that I could laugh at this kind of comedy, especially the part where he's like, that's not talking, that's just farts. It also shows the terrifying nature, especially the way how he continued to talk as to say he is a smartass, to actually try to tell her that she's not alive, she's dead. You have no idea what the hell are you talking about. He is calm, he is sadistic, and he's just terrifying all in one conversation. Corona is insane. That doesn't take away that Dr. Kanu is no different. It just has his different way of portraying his dark nature. The interesting part is what happens right before we go switch to Takizawa, and that is where Dr. Kanu introduced his Q squad is supposed to say. What's weird is that Okahira, and it's pretty much a one-eyed ghoul, I guess, or you could just call them Quinkies. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that person dead? I have to find out who he is until I realize it's the guy that supposedly that Furuta used him as a shield. How come he's still around? Unless it's a different scenario, unless it's something different from having a one-eyed ghoul, unless he find out something. It's funny how he says like, I cannot revive the dead, but here I am looking at this dead. Unless it's a different case, can he basically bring them back in some form of way? If so, should we expect to see more other characters to go under that change? Kind of makes me wonder, but So going with Takizawa and Alma, I thought the fight between them is rather interesting, and I really like the conversation when it comes to the discussion, especially where Alma really wants to save Takizawa, but not in the way of killing them, but the way of talking out of his mindset of thinking of being this very arrogant, cocky bastard he is today. I have to give one credit, and you could say this is a mixed opinion for a lot of people, but for me, I could say that it is understandable that Alma is a floppy, so therefore he would not be that strong, and therefore he could only do as much as he can, as Takizawa is the only successful one. If the successful one loses to a floppy, that would be weird. Alma getting his ass kicked by Takizawa makes a lot of sense. The idea of the battle is to show that Takizawa has mentally gone insane. There has to be some part of him from the past days, not as a human but as an investigator. Takizawa is so insane, the way how he combats would do a lot of crazy things, including stabbing himself as long as he tried to take out Alma, but Alma would not get down. In terms of power, he would not be that strong, but he will always gonna get back up because he is a one-eyed ghoul, a floppy one-eyed ghoul. Takizawa being reminded of a ghoul investigator gives him a bad thought, because not only the fact that that was his life before this whole thing changed, it was also the days where he was not that strong, the day he feared death. Today, he's always this very arrogant and the guy who thinks he can beat anybody, or he's just at the top of the level. And even if he no longer get praise, it just shows you that he is really corrupted. It's really sad how much power or how much torment that one character go through can change them so much. It also taken a really interesting turn to see that there's going to be more people into the fray. From the look of the last shot, which I thought that was a pretty nice shot. In fact, the art in this is really all well done, as always demonstrating the horrifying of these characters, the horrifying of the atmosphere, as as well as Takizawa just keep on screaming, not wanting to be that guy anymore and not wanting to go back. But the last shot, seeing the knife, only raises question, who is that person that threw that knife? To me, it has to be Suzuya because that's the guy he is. I probably wanted to say Mitsuki, but I don't know if that is the case. It would be interesting because we don't know what her case is right now. We know she's crazy in some way, but we don't know if she's really in the right mindset. It's a lot of interesting cliffhanger for both of them. With Dr. Kanu introducing his cues, Takizawa seems to be like the final boss, or at least the main boss of this volume, because he's getting a lot of focus. He has done a lot of things to get his revenge. He killed his old partner. He still has hatred against Akira. He's having a hard time with Alma, which he respected so heavily, but now look at this position we are. It's really getting me very interested as more goes by to see how this is all gonna go down, especially the fact that once they finish the mission, that everything is gonna change completely for CCG and every other character that we all know. All in all, I really enjoyed this chapter, and it seems like as more goes on with the battle with Takizawa, it's going to be pretty depressing because Takizawa is really a character that could have gone differently, but all that torment, he really has changed so much. It's hard to imagine to go back to the days he were. Chapters 91, Guess and 8. Personally, I want to see more of Dr. Kanu because of reasons that I probably curious on. I can wait. With Takizawa, I feel like his time may be up. He has been heavily focused in this past chapter. He may end up dying in this one. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's all a matter of what is the potential that Ishida sees in Takizawa. Is it the time to kill him off, or is it time to get him a different character arc? It's only a matter of time. We don't know who exactly threw that knife. It could be more CCG members starting with Suzuya, and if more and more keep on coming, then Takizawa is going to be eliminated unless he runs away or unless he's that powerful. One way or another, something major is going to happen in that battlefield. My thoughts are told. Don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. I am planning to put more content to my channel, and one of them is actually going to come out very, very soon. It's about my first impression, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you like those kind of video, if you like to see more of those kind of video, leave a comment in that video. Let me know if you like the content which you see. Not only those kind of content, many different videos. That way I could actually exploit more content. I hope you guys will join me in that video that's supposed to post up very soon. If you like this and want more of this as well as any other future content, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.